And joining us now is the man who lit the cauldron at the opening ceremony last night, Steve Nash. He's a two-time NBA MVP and the general manager of Canada Basketball. Welcome. What a night it was last night.
It was really exciting. Thanks for having me.
What was that like for you to be there, to have the fans and to light the cauldron? What a nice surprise.
It was a nice surprise. It was actually a surprise for me too. I knew I was going to be a part of it. I didn't know that I was actually the last leg. So it was an incredibly proud moment to have, you know, this event in our country and to be a part of it in that way. You know, I always feel like I was lucky enough to do it in Vancouver for the Olympics, and the feeling is one of representing us, you know, doing it for everyone in the crowd and everyone at home on TV, and that's an amazing feeling. It's not the easiest to come by in life sometimes, so I really felt like I was one with everyone and representing everyone in that moment, and it was very, very exciting.
Were you at all nervous? I mean, you performed at a very high professional level, but
yeah, I was pretty cool throughout the night. We were watching backstage with Andrew Wiggins and his mom and her relay team that had represented our country, and they have great energy, and we had a lot of fun back there. But Andrew, being a little younger than me, to say the least, was a little nervous, and when we got out there, we were both a little nervous. But after we did it, we were walking back to the hotel, and we both were pretty exhilarated. It was a pretty awesome moment for us.
It was pretty awesome, and to see Andrew Wiggins, first of all, he had the torch passed on from his mom to him, you know, an amazing up-and-coming NBA player, and then passing it on to you. Now, he's not going to be part of Team Canada at these Pan Am Games because he wants to qualify later for Rio, right? Is that how it all works?
It's tricky, you know, because we have a lot of great young talent right now, and you know, most of them are playing in the NBA, and so there's a place to navigate there where their teams don't really want them to play the entire summer. So we want to make it a win-win for everybody, and so we've taken the approach that those that need the minutes and time and their NBA teams are happy for them to play, we'll have here. You know, I think Anthony Bennett, Andrew Nicholson, among others. But, you know, we're also going to give other guys, younger guys, some veteran guys, an opportunity to represent our country in this games and for us to build. And our pool is still, you know, thought of as a family, and we want to really build a great culture and a camaraderie. And I think a lot of our NBA guys will be here to watch, so to support the team. So still a very, you know, tight-knit group, an inclusive group that we're trying to build that will hopefully lead us to the Olympics.
And what do you think about this team that you've that you're in charge of? I mean, in terms of its prospects, how it could do?
Prospects are phenomenal. We have a banner crop of talent right now, and there's more coming in the younger age group. So it's phenomenal for, I think, all basketball fans in this country, but it's extremely exciting for these guys. You know, they get a chance to come together, play for their country, play, you know, together, which, you know, you go and you play professional basketball and it's great, but it's not necessarily with guys from your home country that you grew up playing in the younger age groups with, and so it's a special time for them. I'm excited for them because they have an opportunity to do something that was the best moment of my career, representing Canada at the Olympics. So obviously the Pan Am Games are going to be a terrific showcase for our team and development platform, but it's also gearing up for Olympic qualifying at the end of the summer.
A lot of people think of you, of course, as a pioneer. You're the one that kind of set the trail for what we're seeing now today. What do you think it is, you obviously being part of that, but that has made basketball in this country such a force?
Yeah, well, thank you. I don't want to take too much credit. If I get a sliver, that would be enough. I think it's a perfect storm, as most things are in life. One, the Raptors and the Grizzlies for a short time were here, but that put basketball at the highest level in everyone's living room every night. You know, then there's more hoops going up in driveways, more people wanting to play, more people wanting to coach, more people wanting to watch the game. The education and culture of the game grew in this country. I think the internet, you know, we have kids that can go on and see who's the best player in my age group in the world. What is, you know, Steve Nash or Vince Carter or some of the guys that maybe they watched growing up, what do they do to improve their shooting, or what's their shooting routine? And they can go on there and find best practices. So I think the internet, and then AAU basketball, where our kids now go down there at the high school level and play against the best players in the United States every weekend. When I was growing up, it was once a summer and you'd see this guy like Jason Kidd and go, oh my God, this guy's incredible. These guys go down there and play them every weekend from the time they're 13, 14 and say, I'm better than him, and I'm going to kick his butt. Wow. And so that's a big step compared to when I got to see them once in my entire high school career. They go down there, they compete as, you know, rivals and as contemporaries, and I think that's made a big difference as well.
You're pretty fresh into retirement, but you're obviously still busy. Do you miss playing, or how are you feeling these days?
Retirement is tricky. You know, there are days when it's really difficult. I miss it. I miss the competition, playing at the highest level. I miss the structure. You know, you build an identity and a purpose through the game, and frankly the training and lifestyle. And when that goes, it's a big hole to fill in so many ways. Having said that, it's also exciting. You know, I have a lot of life left. I have a lot of opportunity to do other things, and that can be a little bit daunting some days, but on other days, it's incredibly liberating and exciting.
Steve, it was a real pleasure speaking with you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.